Everyone, it is Sunday. You know what that means? We are back in the kitchen to meal prep for next week. So got a few things going on, not a lot of big things going on this week, but I will flip you around and show you the meal plan. So the meal plan got a little messy. We are having mushroom stroganoff on Monday. We're having some potatoes and broccoli with some cheddar sauce. And then we will do a big salad tonight. And then Wednesday we're gonna do chili and cornbread. We had pizza on Saturday. And then we're gonna do burritos probably Thursday. But yeah, what we got going on for prep is I'm gonna make the dry ingredients and then the wet ingredients for cornbread. I'm gonna make a chili in the Instant Pot. I'm gonna quarter mushrooms for the mushroom stroganoff. I'm gonna make the tofu beef for the tacos. I'm gonna do a tofu scramble for breakfast. I'm gonna make a couple steaks. I'm gonna have our favorite steak recipe. I've got a little bit of Vital Wheat gluten left, so I'm gonna have the steak recipe and then I'm gonna use that in the mushroom stroganoff as well. So we'll have some mushrooms and some pieces of steak. I'm gonna steam some Brussels. Oh, I just smeared my pen. Steam some Brussels and broccoli as well for the mushroom stroganoff we're gonna have tomorrow. One more thing I forgot. I had a little bit of Korean chicken sauce left over, so I'm gonna marinate some of the tofu for the salad tonight. And then I'm gonna make us salads for tomorrow for lunch. Got my nice little salad bucket here with radishes, some cucumber, carrots, lettuce, some sun-dried tomatoes. We have a little bit of peppers and some leftover coleslaw mix that we'll just mix into the salad. So we'll have some tonight and then I'll make us lunches for tomorrow. So let's get started. So I've got the tofu scramble on right now. We've got the chili in the Instant Pot. I chopped mushrooms for the mushroom stroganoff. And then, let's see, we still have to do the tofu beef. I'm gonna make my steak from the Vital Wheat gluten. I think I'm gonna chop Brussels and broccoli next. So that's what I'm gonna work on. Been cooking the scrambled tofu for quite a bit until all the liquid is done or evaporated. And then I've got a little bit of almond milk, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of that in and then mix that around. I've got the Brussels in here. I'm gonna steam those for just a minute and then I'm gonna add the broccoli and steam those for a minute. This is actually from last week's grocery haul. We still have an entire bag of broccoli from this week's grocery haul. So this is gonna go with the stroganoff tomorrow, and then the broccoli we still have in the fridge will go with the cheddar and broccoli potatoes. So that's where we're at. veggies here. They're a little undercooked just so that we can reheat them the night we're gonna eat them. And then I've got the tofu scramble there. I'm gonna let these cool just a little bit more. I've got my seitan steak, and then you've got some water simmering. This is just a little bit of the water that I steamed the vegetables with, added a little bit more. I've got some bay leaves in there. I'm gonna soak those down in the water a little bit. And then I'm going to add the steak to it. Actually, I'm just gonna use that. Get those leaves in there, and then you simmer it for about 40 minutes. Not a boil, just a simmer. And after 40 minutes, you can chop it up and saute it. So I'm gonna saute the little pieces with a little bit of peppers I have chopped up here. And then I will put those in a container, and then when I'm ready to do my one pot mushroom stroganoff, I will add those to it. I did a load of dishes as well. I usually use this companionway as a spot for the dishes. So the only thing really I have left to do is the stuff that goes in the oven. So I'm going to make the taco quote-unquote beef out of this container of tofu. And then I'm going to crisp up these little guys for the salad. So that's all we got left. Got a little crazy. I've got the finished simmering steak here. I've got my little tofu croutons here, so that's going to go on the salad tonight. Originally I thought we were going to have salad tomorrow for lunch, but there wasn't a lot of lettuce left over after Pat picked off the bad parts. We have a little bit left for our tacos or burritos later. So instead of salad tomorrow, I'm going to saute I got some celery and carrots and onions in there. I put a little bit of ginger and sesame oil, and then I'm going to add in the cabbage, and we're going to saute that. I'll put that in containers, and then I can microwave top ramen, and Pat can microwave top ramen at work, and then we will just mix that in with the veggies. So we'll have like a fancy top ramen lunch tomorrow. So that's what we got going on. Pat did all of this chopping for the salad tonight, and he chopped the lettuce, and yeah, that's where we're at. So we've got our peppers, onions, and quote-unquote steak we're going to put in our mushroom stroganoff tomorrow night with the chopped mushrooms I have. We've got our lunches. That one looks the same. Just a bunch of sauteed vegetables we're going to have with top ramen tomorrow. We've got steamed vegetables to eat with our stroganoff tomorrow. And our egg scramble or tofu scramble. And then we've got our crispy little taco meat over here, just crisped up tofu with taco seasoning. So I'm going to put that in the other container when it is done cooling. So we've got a little bit of dishes. I've kind of been doing them as I go along here. I'm going to get everything in the fridge. And I almost forgot the chili in the Instant Pot. So that's cooled off in a container now, and we'll add that to the fridge as well. And we're gonna call it a night. So that was a little bit longer than I usually like to take. I think that was probably 3 hours, but it's like on and off sitting and getting up, and it's a small kitchen, so you gotta do things in stages. But that's our meal prep for the week. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next week. Bye!